Good morning, class. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all good and you're enjoying the classes and you are practicing at home. You might also enjoying in your practice session that how easily you are able to answer the questions. So I hope you are understanding. So let's continue where we left yesterday. We were doing figure it out 5 and we had done question number 1 and I think question number 2. So we will start with question number 3. Find the degree measure of the angles given below. Check if your paper protector can be used here. Okay. So basically the paper protector you make it yourself by marking the lines. So we would measure these angles using the protector only. So let's draw the angles that are given. So this is the angle and its name is IHJ. So now recalling what we learned, the center of the protector must lie on the vertex. So let's keep it on the vertex. Now the arm that you select for measurement that you have to see. Suppose I align it with HI. So is this the correct way or not? Just tell me in the comment box. If this is the way, then the measurement would start from here, from 0. So your turning or rotation is on this side. So this is not the correct way. So what we would do, we would align the opposite direction of the D and turn the D and get the alignment. So I have taken HI as the aligning ray and now I start from 0 reading. Always start from 0 reading. Keep in mind vertex, the center of the protector should be at vertex and you get it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 65. So the measurement of angle IHJ is 65 degree. Now this measurement answers may differ from book. So only purpose is to practice measuring angle. Okay, this is important, you must read it here, that purpose of the session is to practice the angle measurement and not the exact answer. Answers may vary from the book. The second question, second part. Now in the second part, one ray is going towards slanting left and another ray is going like this. So can you tell without measuring that which of them is acute and which of them is obtuse? So what is the method of obtaining? In the previous classes we learned that you make a right angle out of both of the angles. Okay, so how would you make right angle here? This is one ray. Suppose you take this ray, then the right angle is of L shape. So I draw the L shape here. Now the turning from HJ starts, then it would end here, and it is not going beyond, or it is not crossing 90 degree. Okay, so this means that this angle is acute angle without measurement. I am saying without measurement also you should be able to recognize the angles now, because you have learned how to measure, how to mark, how to name, and how to know that whether the angle is acute or obtuse. You follow this method. Try to make it a right angle in whatever possible way you want to. There is no restriction. किसी भी तरीके से आप इन दो इसको आप 90 डिग्री बना लो. 90 डिग्री बना लोगे तो आपको अपने आप पता चल जाएगा कि आपका जो एंगल है वो एक्यूट है कि ऑब्ट्यूज है. अब इस एंगल में आप देखो, यहाँ पर here one ray is going on the right side and another ray is very far. If I make an L shape here from the vertex, then turning it from here to here, it is going too far from the, it is crossing the 90 degree. So you can conclude that this is an obtuse angle. Okay? तो एक आर्म लेके और दूसरी आर्म को आपको देखना है कि एल शेप बन रहा है. एल शेप के किस साइड है. अगर तो एंगल ऐसे है, if I have these two hands, this is your L shape, and if angle is lesser than L shape, then this is acute angle, and if it is more than L shape, then it is obtuse angle. ऐसे ही आप पेन से भी देख सकते हो. अगर एंगल छोटा है, इस तरह से स्मॉलर है, तो एक्यूट एंगल है. एंड इफ द one arm is going away from the first arm, that means it is obtuse angle. अगर आर्म दूर जा रही है, ठीक है, तो उसे obtuse कहेंगे. और अगर दोनों आर्म्स बहुत पास पास हैं तो उसे acute कहेंगे. और अगर आपको इस तरह से थोड़ा सा भी ऐसे दिया गया है तो आप L शेप बना के देख लो, and then you would be able to know के which side of right angle is the arm, whether it is here towards acute side or it is here towards obtuse side. So you are from observation only you can say that the second arm is going very far from the first arm, so this must be an obtuse angle. Now you have to measure the degree of the angle. So you can have, the naming is like this, I, H, J. So you can have the center of the protactor at the vertex. Align the two lines, the line on the protactor and one of arms. You align it. Alignment is here only. These two lines are only aligned. And then you start counting the degree, rotation. So it is, reading starts from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, 90 के बाहर जा रहा है ये, तो 100, 110, 120 and this is 130. So this angle is 130 degree. So this is how you have to measure the angle. Now we move to question number 4. Question number 4 is very important. So mark it important. You have been given an angle and the turning is shown to you. Okay. Up till now we ourselves were deciding the turning. Now the turning is shown, that which angle you have to measure. Okay. So you have to measure, suppose the we name it P Q R. Now you have to measure this angle, like rotation, from where rotation is starting. PQ is rotating like this, like this, like this, and coming to QR in this manner. The outer part of angle has to be measured. Okay, this has to be measured. It is not this one. This is not the case. You have to measure this angle. Now how you will do it with protector? So we had done, we know that what is complete angle. Complete angle starts from the ray and complete the whole circle and come back to the ray. Okay, and both the points come on the same line. So this is a complete angle. What is the measure of complete angle? It is 360 degree. This is the measure of complete angle. So now from this complete angle you can see here that this is not a complete angle. It is cut here. There is a gap between these two. So what we would do is we would measure PQR as we measure previous angles. So let's measure PQR from this side, from side A. Okay. So measure side 1 कर देते हैं इसे. Measure angle PQR from side 1. And this is side 2, which we have to find. So how would you measure? Keep the center at the vertex. Align the line of the protector with the arm and start from 0. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Suppose this is 42, because it is not exactly 40. It is going to 2 lines further, smaller lines. So the measure of angle PQR side 1 is 43 degree. Now you have to measure angle PQR side 2. Okay. So now in this case, what you will do, what is your complete angle? This is 360 degrees, the complete angle. So you would write complete angle is 360 degree, and therefore angle PQR side 2 is, what would it be? पूरा, अगर इसको मैं पूरा कंप्लीट कर दूं तो इसमें ये एंगल भी आ जाएगा साइड 1 वाला. तो ये पूरा कंप्लीट एंगल हो गया. उसमें से ये वाला गैप हमें हटाना है. ये वाला एंगल हमें सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. सो आई विल राइट 360 डिग्री, दैट इज कंप्लीट एंगल minus 43. For easy calculation, sorry, so you would get 317 degree. This is one way of computing PQR too. Alternative method is also there. What does alternative method? Suppose this is your angle. This is the angle given to you and you have to find this angle marked here. What you can do is simply extend this ray in the backward direction. Now what is the measure of straight line? What is the measure of straight line? It is 180 degree. Okay, and I name it as, say, I, H, J, and this is my K. So what is the measure of straight angle? It is 180 degree. What else is left? इस सर्कल को यहाँ तक पहुँचने में यहाँ से यहाँ तक की टर्निंग तो हो गई 180 डिग्री और यहाँ से यहाँ तक की टर्निंग आप मेजर कर लोगे. कैसे मेजर करोगे? यू वुड कीप द वर्टेक्स एंड अलाइन इट विद द रे. इसको मेजर करोगे और फिर उसके बाद यहाँ तक जाओगे. तो यू हैव 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 and almost 130. So in this way you would get the total. So total would be 180 degree plus 130 degree, that is 310 degree. So it must my diagram has changed, so a bit of difference, but otherwise you would get the same answer. It should be 317 you should get. Okay, so this is just explaining how to do the alternative method, but this method is more easier, that you have to, if this angle is asked to measure, then you subtract it from complete angle and you get the answer. And this type of angle is called as reflex angle. इस angle को क्या कहते हैं? जो आपका when you draw an angle, acute angle, then this angle is acute and the outer one angle is called as reflex angle. Okay, reflex angle की definition हम फिर we will see it later on. Right now you can just say that this is a reflex angle. Now we move to next question. Question number 5. Measure and write the degree measure of each of the following angles. So now some angles are given. So one by one we would try to measure. Again the answers would be differing. We are just practicing how to measure the angle. So this is the angle. This is vertex. You can mark the vertex. Keep the center at the vertex and align one of the ray with the protector and you would get the degree of measurement. So here you get the degree as, it is 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and it is going till 74. So we get the measurement as 74. We see the next question. Second part, you have, this is acute angle. Why? Because it is less than 90 degree. This now you should be able to understand. Acute angle is less than 90 degree. Obtuse angle is more than 90 degree. 90 degree or right angle. If an angle is less than, this is less than 90 right angle, then it is called as acute angle. If an angle is more than right angle, it is called as obtuse angle. So now here, like this. So let's measure the angle. The turning is given in this manner. So this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It is going beyond 90 or right angle. So it is 100, 110. And then we have to count the number of smaller lines. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 107. It is 117 degree. So measure of angle is written here, 117 degree. Like this degree is written. Now third part you can do on your own. I would move to fourth part. What is fourth part? See the orientation in this case. Direction of angle is changed. So here this is the line and it is like this. So how would you measure? This is part A, this is part B. Part C is practice yourself. And I am moving to part D. So here you would keep the center at the vertex and align it one ray with the line. Now this is on the left hand side, but you have to start from 0 degree only. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It is going beyond 90, 100, 110, and it is again coming out to be 116 degree or 117 degree, you can say. Here you would write the degree. At the mouth of the angle, you write the degree. Then the fifth part, is like this. Is like this. Okay. So how would you measure this angle? Extending arms or cutting arms do not change the measurement of angle. Okay. So how would you can align with any one of the ray. So let's align the ray on the right side. Keep the center at the vertex and see here, this is my line. I would align it with the angle, and I would start counting from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Again it is going beyond, so 100, and it is coming out to be 104. 4 lines more, smaller lines, and you would write 104 degree at the mouth of the angle. So this is how you have to measure the angle. Now the last part, E. The orientation is like this. So it is looking like acute angle. So let's measure the orientation. Put the center at the vertex and, sorry, not like this. So you have to measure this angle, and you would keep the center like this and align the D here with one of the ray, and you get angle as around 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 degree. 70 plus 5 smaller lines, so this is around 75 degree. So this is how you have to measure angles. So I think it is enough for today's class. Rest of the question we will do in the next class. Have a nice day, students. Take care. Bye.